people what the hell I'm doing. And I don't tell people no more. And I stopped trying to apply for apartments. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Hell with this shit. But I did sue the courthouse. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sue them for everything. All of the reports, all of the claims that I filed within my time of employment, I filed those in my lawsuit. 405 pages of discrimination, 405 pages of sabotage. It was just hate, and it was hate from an employer with power, political power. She can sway everyone else. She has access to the police. She got access to a whole bunch of shit. And because they have access to that, they can blacklist you. They can sabotage you. They can ruin your life because they have access to all of this confidential information, and they know how to sway the people to go in their favor, and then they're evil. The person that's doing it is evil, wicked, and cruel, but they have power. They got money, and they can ruin your life, and it's legal. They can ruin your life, and it's legal for them to ruin your life. The lawsuit has so much against this woman, Teresa Torres. That's her name, Teresa Torres. There's so much evidence against this woman. No one has done anything about this case. It's been filed since March 1st of 2024. Last year, and I remember talking about the place, and I said it to this woman about the place, and she probably sabotaged my apartment. She sabotaged my employment because I'm trying to get back in there. She sabotaged my notary license. This woman just did so much shit, but I can't prove it. But I had to fight for my license. I have to fight for everything, but this woman made me like that. I got to fight for everything because she made it like that. She wanted me to fight for basic civil rights, my basic human rights. You're not supposed to treat me like this. This bitch treated me like this and made my life harder than what it had to be. I can overcome anything because I keep moving forward. No one helped. And all I can say is thank you, ancestors. I'm just so thankful and grateful to have the ancestors. I'm thankful and grateful to know about ancestor money, to know about it, to burn it, to feel like I'm doing something for the ancestors. Even if nobody does anything for me, it's like I'm doing something for the ancestors, my ancestors. Everyone all over the world has an ancestor. You come from somewhere, you come from something. You have an ancestor. People in Hawaii have ancestors. People in Australia have ancestors. People in Europe have ancestors. Everywhere in the world, people have ancestors. I don't know if everyone burns ancestor money because this comes from China, made in China, manufactured in China, mass produced in China. You have to find a distributor that will sell the item wherever you are. You have to have a distributor, but it's still made in China. It's not like they making it. Nah, this is made in China. This is spirit money. This is printed on Joss paper. This is specifically for the ancestors to build a connection, a stronger connection with your ancestors. I never had anyone help me with anything, but I got my ancestors, and I believe I will have justice. I will have justice for all of the injustices that's been happening in my life. This woman, Teresa Torres, is going to go to jail. This bitch is going to go to fucking jail. She's going to rot in jail, and everybody's going to know what the hell she did. What the hell she did to me. She just ruined my whole life on purpose because she's powerful. That's what happens when you have money and you're powerful. You can sit there and sabotage a person's life. You can blacklist them, get them blacklisted, because I'm not the only one that's blacklisted. Politicians, want you to vote for them. A whole bunch of people already been blacklisted because of these people, these crooked politicians. Politicians, the official people, people in places of power. These people make money. They make money. They make big money. $100,000 a year. That's the minimum. 100,000. And it's like, and you sit here and you fucking with people that don't have nothing. Like I don't have nothing. But then you fucking with me. Why are you fucking with me? They see something in you. They see something in me. And that's why they keep fucking with me. And I'm like, oh, this bitch, I'm not going to stay down. I'm not going to stay down. It's like, everything that happened, it just made me talk about the issues more. Whatever had happened within the government system, within everything, it's spiritual. Can't prove it. That's why I'm on YouTube, because you can't prove the spiritual things that happen. There's no one you can talk to, but I could talk to my ancestors. I could talk to the spirits, and I could be like, what had happened? All this stuff is happening. I can't believe. I tell my ancestors, stuff is happening. I tell the ancestors. And they know because they're watching everything. So they already know. But when I tell them, it's like, oh, then I give it to God. I give it to God. I give it to the ancestors. It's like, I'm not going to dirty my hands. It's like, I have to keep moving forward. You can't sit here and think about nobody that's attacking or that's talking shit or that they want to bring me down. Now, I've come from worse. I've dealt with worse. And I've overcame it. Whatever happens online, it's not real life. Real life is dealing with real life issues, feeding your children, going to work every day. You're tired, but you got to take your kid to school first before you get to work. You can't be late because you work with the public and you got to deal with people every day. You got to act like everything's fucking fine and you got to deal with shit at home. It's like, this is real life shit. So whatever happens online, it's not real. You could delete the app. You could turn your phone off. Like, it can go away. It can go away. It won't go away because whatever you put online is like, it can always be retrieved. You can always find it. But it's like, you don't have to pay mind to it. Like, it's irrelevant. It doesn't fucking matter. Well, you got to think about dinner. You got to cook. You got to cook for these kids, right? You gotta think about, oh my God, they got a trip. They gotta go here. They gotta go there. They need lunch. I gotta get lunch. I gotta do this. I gotta wash clothes. This is real life.